Hey y'all. How y'all doing? Hopefully fine. But just wanted to come through and talk about some stuff for a hot second before I have to be out of here and out to the wilderness of the frigid, beautiful cold. But I do something called housekeeping, which is best to let the viewer know, that's you, what me, excuse me, the content creator is going to be talking about. So today I will be talking about the weather, mood, psychological stuff. So if that's not your thing, chicken wing, then you know what to do. There's other content on here that's, I hope, meets your standards, right? So now that the housekeeping is out the way, let's get into it, because I don't plan on being here long for this topic, y'all. I really don't. But the anchor people, the anchor people in the news sometimes makes my booty crack itch. I said it. I said it. In Chicago, you dig? Sometimes the weather people just make me just, it's so era, you know? They be so era. And it makes me want to form a terror. I know I'm flowing. I know. It's not easy, but somebody got to be this raw in this game. It might as well be me, y'all. So don't hate, percolate. You good? Okay. Let me stop being stupid. Because the news, okay, most people just watch the news for the weather. I have been hearing this, or people say this, since I was a little kid. And then as I grown older, and I basically have a perpetual fear of thunder and lightning, I'm sometimes one of them people. I don't care for all the other stuff in the world sometimes, so I will do a disconnect. And all I care is about the weather, right? And that's it. Going forward, what the weather doing? Because y'all humans down here, it's too much. You dig? So, it bugs me when sometimes you start your day with your morning cup of coffee or tea. I prefer tea in Chicago. Nice, warm, moist, hot tea. Oh. Don't mind me. The name is true. I am a nut. Okay? So you gotta pay attention to the little details. My name should say a lot. I'm a little touched by an angel. Okay? So the news is an era right now. Even to the weather. Let me tell you why. And it ain't got nothing to do with the cold. Well, yes it do. Just a little bit. But I gotta let y'all know how I feel about the cold first, so y'all can get where I'm coming from. So I don't sound crazy. You know, I'm pretty sure I'm looking pretty crazy right now on the camera today. I'm a little nutty, y'all. Sometimes it's just gonna jump out of my ass and I don't know what to do, okay? So I'm the type of person, I I don't mind this weather. I find it pretty beautiful, as the title suggests. I really like this type of weather. I do. I mean, who cannot like not having insects? Can I get a hallelujah for that? Right? It's generally March when I'm tired of winter. I'd be like, come on, spring, with your sexy motherfucking ass. Can you come around the corner already? Because winter, I've had it. You know? So, this is my whole point. Okay, let me get to the point. Let me get to the nitty and the gritty, right? Why can't the news say weatherman or say woman, right, report the news like, oh wow, it's going to be a beautiful, cold, frosty day. Bundle up. And even make it sound nice. Like, you can go out there and now play snow fight. You can make snow angels. You can slide down the hill in your sleds now. Just be safe. It's cold, you know? Why they gotta be always, oh, it's cold. It's gonna be hard, you all. It's gonna be miserable. And when you're looking at, say, Kathy Sue, she's dressed in a summer dress. A dress that's meant for the summer. I don't want to watch the news like this and be like, well, Kathy, I see why the winter is harsh on you, Kathy, because you're in a freaking summer dress, for crying out loud. In Chicago, where we experience sub-zero temps like on a regular. Like, this is nothing new to real Chicagoans. You can always tell who's not from Chicago, and you always can tell who's from Chicago, because we dress for this, no matter what, so whether you use a white person, a Latin person, an Indian person, an Asian person, you can tell, and black, you can tell those that are from here when weather like this strike, and you can tell those that are not from Chicago. I can always tell, and it's always in the winter months, because it'd be like, well, us true Chicagoans know that that lake can let off a good cold breeze, and it don't have to snow. It can just be cold ass breeze coming off the lake, and it ain't nothing to mess with. But we already know that, so we already know when the winter hit, it's gonna be like almost brutal. But what happened to making it fun? Keep in mind, when you get up in the day, this is who's starting your day with. Kathy Sue ass in this summer dress. That's miserable. It's obvious she's miserable from the weather. She ain't even dressed for it. She ain't got no goddamn leggings. Girl, what are you doing? Well, this is how to start off the day. Or maybe Bill come in with just a suit jacket or whatever on, and that's it. Just a blazer and a tie. It look like you don't even look like you got on layers, Bill. It would be the reason why you're miserable and find it so hard out here in this beautiful, frosty Chicago weather. Sometimes you gotta go in your mind. Of course, there's people that hate this cold, and they can't help it. They hate it. Just like you got certain people that hates the heat, because it's the same in the summertime. Kathy Sue and them piss me off even in the summertime. Because they'll come up there and say, yes, it's going to be 102 degrees. It's going to be sweltering, hard, and miserable. But the whole time, they might just say, oh, you guys, it's going to feel like we are next to the pyramids themselves. Make sure when you got your camel out there, you give them some water. I'm just joking, y'all, but it is a scorcher today. So make sure that when you're outside having fun in this heat, that you have everything that you need. Make sure that you know there's a cooling center of this place, and you can go somewhere to get some water. And because back in my time, they would tell you cool stuff to do in these extreme heat or cold circumstances. Back in my time, they would tell us to go to the beach. Sit under a fire hydrant. Go to your park and swim in your swimming pool. Buy you some toys that's gonna make you slide across it and get wet. Back in my time, in this weather, they told us to have snow fights. Make snow angels. Slide on our sleds down the hills of snow. The anchor newsman, the woman, is annoying to me nowadays because they make it so miserable. That's why I said, if I couldn't have been no head over no network and dealing with these people, these anchor men and women with all about being so goddamn soft. This is Chicago, baby. We're used to this. Can you not bring us down with your soft ass and start reporting the news with a more happy tone? Because life is hard enough. We know it's cold. Just like on a heat wave, we know it's hot. You finna make us miserable. We starting off the day with you. Kathy Sue and Bill. With your, it's gonna be so hard, so hot, so cold. Have y'all ever been outside when it's sub-zero temperatures like this at the night? And I mean night, 3, 4 in the morning, damn near. Where it's the coldest it's gonna get. And looked up at the night sky and you saw nothing but pretty stars. You're never gonna see the night sky so like clear than on a cold night like these. Maybe if the anchor man or woman told us to enjoy the night cold like that, we'll probably be out there with our little cocoa or something. It's just like they're not even helping. They're making everybody miserable with them. Am I the only one picking up on that? That's why I said I gotta make this about the weatherman or woman. God damn, man up. Put your big girl panties on. What is y'all doing? So when they transferred you from wherever the hell you was from, I get it. You came from some very nice weather. Chicago gives you all of the extremities. And this is what makes Chicagoans unique compared to, say, most people in the country. Because we got spring, summer, fall, winter. And all seasons don't last for nothing but a few months. And after that, you're on to some new stuff. That's the beauty of staying here. So if you can take this and not be such a soft ass about it, then just imagine how you're going to be handling spring, summer, and fall. It's a catwalk. Only the strongest survive going through stuff like this. We Chicagoans been new to this. This is why we chose to make this our home. We're not so soft like everybody else. We actually go out there and have fun in that stuff sometimes. Like I said, that was my period. They used to tell us to have snow fights, make snow angels, make snowman, cause in spring you ain't gonna be able to make no goddamn snowman. This the time to make the snowman now. And it's a lot of snow out there. Have fun. Now it's true because I came up in the hood. Sometimes the kids would put rocks and ice in the snowballs. That made it not fun. So don't do that. Just in case y'all thinking about okay. Because it was not fun getting hit with a rock-filled snowball or ice-filled snowball. You take the fun away from this type of stuff. So, just saying, grew up in the hood, y'all. It is what it is. So, just wanted to start through for a hot second. I didn't want to be here long because, like I said, I got things to do. And I do want to catch some of that in the daylight while I still can. Because I'm on vampire time as we speak. So, I hope you all have a nice day and night. And, holla back. On this beautiful, frosty, cold day in Chicago. Okay.